I didn't know that. Ready, 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 ready. I see you hit the
Wonderful.
recording button and you have your Napoleon Hill playing, right? So I just want to welcome everyone this evening. It's an awesome day to be alive. It's just awesome to be here and at this time to hear the marvelous, the one and only Bridget. But I mean, I just want to say thank you for joining and joining on time. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to come and join to hear what is this trading about? What is this Natoya is talking about? What is trading? When I've always heard about it, but I don't know how to, I don't know when to, I don't know when to make the right move so I can be what? Successful. We're all looking for something to be successful on. And this is one vehicle that I know it is when you hear what Bridget has to say, you will be like, oh yes, Natoya, I'm ready. So I'm happy that you're here giving praises to the Most High God. If you have someone that you heard of or shared with that would be or possibly like to learn about trading, send them this link, have them join. It won't be long, we promise, right? Pinky promise. Right. So I just want to say thank you to our keynote speaker. Her name is Bridget Buckner, and she's a corporate trainer, fitness coach, business coach, investor, forex trader. Listen, you want to hear from Bridget. All right, so get your notepad. She's a top 5 producer in Extreme FX. This is the program that we're talking about this evening. She's an elite member of the Witch Board, the advisory board. So we want to make sure that we're listening to whatever Bridget has to say. Make your notes while she's going through the presentation. So when she says, do you have any questions? Please ensure that you unmute and don't be shy. Ask your questions, get the clarity. I did that and look where I'm at today. So excited. Take it away, Bridget.
Oh my goodness, what a fireball you are, Miss Natoya. I am so excited for you. So proud of you. And, just congratulations on your new business. Congratulations on your new platform and all that you're going to be doing to create not just wealth for yourself, but to be able to share that with other people, because this is all about information and education. So congratulations to you. Welcome to all your guests. I see we have quite a number of people online, and I'm so excited because, when people are part of a community, it means that you get ahead more. No man is an island, and if we all stayed to ourselves, we would never get additional information and knowledge. And oftentimes, things that take us to the next level is because we read it somewhere or because someone told us. So thank God for friends. They say good friends better than pocket money, and sometimes the information or the collaboration that a friend or colleague offers is the game changer. It's the thing that we needed, the missing link to just make a bridge in our own lives to get to the next level in something. So congratulations for each and every one of you being here. We're going to jump right into this presentation today, ladies and gentlemen. And again, welcome to each and every one. Now, yesterday, Natoya, you had your part 1. You're doing a series of pre-launches because you're working up to a major launch that's going to be coming up here in April. And I know that you have handpicked some people to kind of get a sneak preview of what you're doing. So if you're on the line today, let me tell you, count your lucky stars, because I know that it was deep thought that invited you to this call. Natoya is putting together a small elite team of people who want to walk with her on this new journey. And also because there is a global business opportunity at hand, in keeping with the way the world is changing, people are looking to be able to create businesses online and work from home and to create extra streams of income. She's also looking for partners as well as customers in her new business. And so I'm so excited for you to be here. As you listen to the content of this presentation, ladies and gentlemen, no, Napoleon Hill is not the presentation. But as you listen to the conversation here, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about 2 things. First of all, I want you to listen with your heart and listen to what your heart is telling you according to where you are right now. Okay, because everybody knows their journey. We're now ending the first quarter of 2024. And I hope to God that the things you thought about at the beginning of the year, the things that made you have an idea of what you wanted the year to look like, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that that your first quarter is already setting you up for that. I trust that the first quarter is causing you to say, you know what, I'm making good progress, right? And so what I want to say to you is this: we are entering Q2. And if your plans are off the rails already, if it is that you realize you need more support, you need more accountability, you need a little bit more discipline or consistency, you need more guidance, you really need to be more encouraged by your environment. If you're around negative people that kind of want to steal your dream and kind of want to get you distracted from the things you know you believe in, then I encourage you to really, 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 really listen to what we're going to share with you today, because there's something here for just about everybody, I would say. Most people find a benefit in what we're doing. And at the end of the day, I know Natoya in particular is very, very excited about Forex trading and learning this skill set called Forex trading. And one thing I hope you're going to see today is that there's a lot of success to be had. Oh, my PowerPoint just disappeared completely. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let me see if I can get my PowerPoint back up. It just disappeared. I don't know what just happened a while ago. It just crashed. But we're going to talk about trading with friends. We're going to talk about building a global business. We're going to talk about multiple streams of income. We're going to talk about being prepared for the new economy. We're going to talk about making sure that if you have a 9 to 5 or if you have a business that you own, we want to make sure that you are aware of the different changes in the financial market that's coming up. Know without a shadow of a doubt that you are positioning yourself to create streams of income that are resistant to pandemics, resistant to recessions. You want to create a way in your life that no matter what the economy is doing, you have a way to make money. You see, COVID taught us that if you don't have 2 years of income sitting down, your life is under threat. You're on the border of poverty, because most people, is what we're finding out, especially in 2024, most people are perhaps what you say, one medical emergency away from a disaster. That's just the fact of the matter, guys. One medical emergency away from a disaster. Today, a friend of mine called me. She had to fly out of the country. She's now in, I think she said she was in West Virginia. I can't remember if it's Virginia or Wisconsin or some state that, is not a usual state. And I'm like, what are you doing there? She said she had to fly out in an emergency last week because her daughter, who was pregnant, had some kind of episode and she had to be rushed to the hospital, and they had to take out her baby at 35 weeks. And then the daughter, who was pregnant, ended up in ICU with organs failing, all kind of things collapsing in her body, unexplained. Nobody understands what happened. She just had a sudden crisis in the middle of her pregnancy. Now, nobody expects things like that. And if you understand the magnitude of a medical emergency that can throw you in ICU, throw you in 1 week or 2 weeks in the hospital, you know what I mean when I say one medical crisis could deem you bankrupt. During COVID, I had a friend of mine who spent 8 weeks, 6, 7, yeah, about 8 weeks in the hospital between UA and Chest Hospital. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that his medical bills exceeded 2 million Jamaican dollars. And what if he couldn't afford it? Luckily, he's a successful businessman. But what if he couldn't afford that? It's such a serious thing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm approaching my 50th birthday. And that means that I have more life behind me than ahead of me. And it brings into sharp focus the necessity to have multiple streams of income, but more than multiple streams of income, a way that money keeps coming to you every single day on a residual basis, whether you're working or not. You see, if you have to exchange dollar time for money, which is what most people do, you work some hours, you get some money. okay? I'm trying to get my slides up here. You work some time, you get some money. You work some more time, you get some more money. But what happens when you run out of time and you just can't do working? What happens when you're injured? What happens when you're tired? What happens when you're on vacation? You have to have a way that money comes to you regardless. And this is what we're here to position you for. There are two things happening here in our School of Money, ladies and gentlemen. And the first thing is that we have a company that is a group of entrepreneurs that have come together to leverage financial tools and services and financial processes. Okay, that's the first thing. We're going to be leveraging Forex trading. We are leveraging the cryptocurrency education space. And we're also leveraging general financial literacy, as well as cool lifestyle tools like discount travel. But more than that, we also have a global expansion project that is going to put a product in front of millions of people. Now, let me ask you this question. If you have your entrepreneurial mind on right now, is there anybody on the line who agrees with me? And I want you to come off mute because we don't mind making noise upon Natoya's launch today. I want you to come off mute and tell me, if you have a product and service that everybody wants, everybody needs, and you're the only distributor, would you say that's a dang good business? Say yes or no. Come off mute and let me know. Is that a good business if you have something everybody wants, everybody needs, and you're the only one who has it? Does that make sense for a good business? Yes, yes, no, no.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Of course, right? That's what entrepreneurship is about. Having something people want and being able to be the only one to provide it gives you this unique advantage. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the solutions that we have here, we call our community the School of Money. And I believe that everybody needs money. Okay. So let me share this slide with you now. I'm trying to make sure it is open. Let's see, I have a couple PowerPoints here, and I want to just take you through our School of Money. What is it we do? How you can get involved? Yes? And then what you can do to immediately start earning anywhere from 500 to 1,000 US dollars per month because of this community. That's what we're going to be going through here. And I apologize for my rambling. I'm actually trying to find my slides that just suddenly disappeared. So I believe I have some now. And so let's put this up here. All right, so welcome again. I hear some other people joining. Welcome to Natoya's business launch. And we are talking about the School of Money. Natoya is very, very interested in Forex trading. So I'm going to show some other slides that is related to money and all that can happen in your foreign exchange trading space. As we know, ladies and gentlemen, there is no shortage of money in this world. There is no shortage of information or opportunity. And the question becomes, why are people in lack? And it's a very simple thing. Some people blame the circumstances that they were born in. Some people are just lazy. Some people don't have enough exposure, or they have a lack of links or network. People come up with all kind of reasons why they're not where they want to be, but the truth is sometimes the patterns of our behavior, our belief system, our programming, our self-analysis, sometimes we have bad habits. We overspend, we borrow, we're in debt, we spend more than we have. Some people just don't have the desire. Some people just don't have the awareness. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It all boils down to mindset. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. And no matter where you were born, no matter what belief you have, no matter what exposure or lack of you have, or any kind of thing that you think is a disadvantage, you can train yourself. You can train yourself to have a different outcome. You can educate yourself. You can put yourself around people who know what they're doing. You can study what the wealthy people do. You can note what average people do and decide that you're not going to do that. And one of the things that we're proud of in our community is that we can take anybody from anywhere and put them in the space where they can begin to utilize the habits of the wealthy. Multiple streams of income is a hallmark of wealthy people. They do not have 5 or 6 streams of income. They have 8, 9, 10, 15 streams of income. They leverage money. Money works for them, and they make sure that leverages every area of their life. Let's put it this way. If you have a 9 to 5, your boss leverages your time every day. Your boss could only work 50 hours for the week for himself. But if he has 10 employees, suddenly he has 10 hours times, 50 hours times 10 employees. He now has 500 hours working for them. Would you say that he's a smart guy? He just got 500 hours of productivity instead of just his 50 hours. One wise man of the past, in the era of Napoleon Hill and Rockefeller and all these old-time wealthy people, said, I'd rather earn 1% of the effort of 1,000 people than 100% of my own effort. Because everybody knows that your own effort has limitations. Sometimes you can be sick, you can be tired, you might lack skill, you might lack knowledge in some area. There's so many things that can be lacking in you that can limit your income. Plus, you only have 40, 50 hours in the day to work for the week. But if you can utilize the talent, the skill, the knowledge, the exposure, the time, the effort of 1,000 people, and all you do is earn 1% of what they're earning, guys, your money will never stop, right? So we're excited to be able to offer leverage to each person on this call who decides to be a part of our community. Wealthy people know how to be informed. They're not afraid of taxes. They're not afraid of insurance. They're not afraid of certain kind of investment. Well, average people tend to be afraid. What wealthy people do is make themselves knowledgeable so that they can use it to their advantage. We're going to put you in a position to be knowledgeable about wealthy tools that you can use to your advantage. If that's okay with you, say, okay, okay, okay. I don't hear no okay. I want you to get some tools that you can use to your advantage. Okay, investments and all these things. That's what wealthy people do. And there's a ton of other things that wealthy people do, but we're going to highlight these here because you can immediately get on this train right away. You don't have to be somebody who works for themselves only or works for others. You don't have to be somebody with poor credit and afraid of credit, afraid of good debt, but instead you have high debt, consumer debt. Let me tell you, the consumer debt and investment debt is two different kind of debt, okay? So all the people who have credit cards with shoes and clothes and handbags and gas in your car and all these things that are consumer stuff that you never make money on, you just owe it forever, that's a problem, okay? Wealthy people don't use credit cards for consumer debt. Wealthy people use credit cards to access some kind of business, some kind of moratorium, some kind of thing that's going to flip their money. Okay, so consumer debt and debt to go build a townhouse apartment that when you're done building it, you can pay back the bank, you can keep 4 of them for yourself and sell the other 12 and make $1 gazillion, right? Consumer debt is different from investment debt, okay? Wealthy people understand this, right? Right? People understand that you don't have assets sitting on idle. You utilize your assets. Right now, you have a phone in your hand. That's going to become an asset when we're done this presentation today. Right now, you have a computer that is going to become an asset that you utilize. Right now, you might be underutilizing your digital devices because you don't know that they can make money for you. I'm going to show you how to utilize your assets properly. And you're going to get financial literacy, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to put you in another realm. To know is to know. And a simple pivot in the things you know, a pivot in the things you do, and a pivot in opening up yourself to opportunity brings you what I call a pivot-tunity. This is a time for you to pivot. This is an opportunity to pivot. It's the end of the first quarter. You have April, May, June, that's the second quarter, and then you're going to be in the middle of the year. How many people know that they want to achieve some big things before 2024 is over? We have a theme. Be more, do more in 2024. And if you're going to be more and do more in 2024, trust and believe, you better pivot. You better learn something new. You better drop some habits. You might even have to drop some people who are negative and idle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, a serious business here to show you that there's no reason that you cannot create wealth in one single year. And I'm going to show you how you can do that with profiting from Forex and also marketing our Forex Academy. So money will come from those two areas and more. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put into sharp perspective that it does not take much for you to become wealthy. Okay, I'm going to this might shock you. I think this might shock some people. Natoya, is it okay if I shock some people on your call today? Is it all right?
Certainly,
I can shock some
certainly.
people. I can make them don't sleep tonight. Can I do that? What's a
Certainly.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want to give anybody a heart attack. Let me ask you guys this question. Six-figure income. What does six figure look like to you? Six figures is 100,000 or more. I want you to pick to 100,000 US dollar. Is there anybody on this line right here that thinks $100,000 is impossible for this year? I just want to know. Is there anybody who thinks that if I told you
No.
$100,000, you'd say, I'm lying. That don't even make sense. That's not even possible. That's crazy. That's not true. That's a hoax. $100,000. Who does that? 100,000 US dollars is 15 million Jamaican dollars. What if you could make $15 million in the next 9 months? Would that be interesting to you? What if there was a way to make $100,000? Would that make sense? Yes, this is being recorded. Okay. Would that make sense? Anybody? Anybody? Natoya,
Yes.
looks like we have the wrong crowd here, Natoya. Let's go get some new friends. They're not excited at all. We need some new friends, Natoya.
Yes, it would be great.
I just checking because I kind of like to talk to the right people. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that creating $100,000 income is as easy as learning how to create an extra $49 an hour in your life? What if you could create an extra $49 an hour? Do you realize that that would bring you $100,000? Forex is one way you can do it. It's a $7 trillion industry. Every day, $7 trillion moves in this industry. It's larger than the equities market. It's larger than the futures market. It increases 29 to 35% year over year since 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, it is it is in major financial places. London, New York, Singapore are the three major financial centers for foreign exchange trading. And I can tell you what, anybody can trade. We have kids in our program, ladies and gentlemen, 12 years old, 15 years old, 17, one 17-year-old in 2020. This is 2024 last year, 2022. This kid, summer playing video games, mother got annoyed, too many video games, sent him to learn to trade Forex. Between summer and the end of the year, that kid made over 250,000 US dollars because he suddenly fell in love with Forex, and the same kind of aggressive time he used to spend on video games, he spent every waking hour trading. And that kid made $250,000 US, 17 years old. Needless to say, his mother and father both are learning to trade Forex right now. They are like, they couldn't believe this kid makes more money than them. Okay, so Forex trading and becoming a professional trader is it's not a hobby. If you want to learn this skill, ladies and gentlemen, there are a couple of things you're going to need to do. You're going to need to set aside a budget to invest in your education. Now, we have YouTube, we have Chat GPT, we have AI this and AI that and bot this and bot that. Yeah. It's been around. Lots of people have been messing about with bots, auto traders, following people on YouTube and all this stuff. A few people actually, use Google and learn, but the average person does not learn that way. The average person does not want to fail and fail and fail so much that it becomes discouraging. People like support. People like to be told the truth and told the right thing and guided. People like structure. People like systems. People like coaching. And one of the things that our community does is offers you live trading sessions, 3 live sessions with real traders. These are 8-figure and 7-figure traders who do this for a living. This is not academic traders. This is real traders, and you get to go to class. We spend a lot of time on risk management. We have a cryptocurrency class. All these things are embedded within our community that once you become a member of our community, you benefit from all of this. You have to set aside budget for education. Otherwise, you're winging it, you're guessing, you're gambling, and you're hoping for the best, stabbing in the dark, trying to find how to learn online. So we hope that we can corral your attention to one community. Then you're going to want to set aside a budget to invest in your asset class that you're going to trade. And of course, you want to allocate time, ladies and gentlemen, to invest in your skilling, your uptooling. If you think you're going to come here and just make a gazillion dollars all of a sudden, then I have news for you, it's not going to work. Everybody always asks me, how long is it going to take me before I can make some money? How long before I can trade live? How long before I can make $1,000 a day? Well, it's up to you. One thing I can tell you this is before you even start trading, after you've allocated your money and your time and you're ready to go, you have to make sure you have a couple things in place. You need a reliable internet, of course. You need the electronic device. You need your trading platform, which we can help you to do. We're going to show you what to do, which brokers to get. We're going to give you all the guidance that you need, right? And we're going to make sure that you learn how to understand everything about the basics of trading, right? What's the purpose of the data analysis, market structure versus news versus tools like copy trading. We're going to let you see the value of having a mentor and a coach. And we're going to make sure that our academy serves your needs. You need a trading community. That's going to help you to learn faster, make your confidence faster. And so that's what we want to do. Now, very quickly before I jump into our system and show you the things that we have, let me just highlight some little things, because a lot of people keep thinking, yeah, I want to trade fast. Let me just tell you this. Analyzing the data, analyzing the market and the market structure and the economy, learning what risk management means, learning how to budget your money. You can learn this pretty quickly. Learning about the different indicators and how to trade. You can learn the function of trading pretty quickly. You want me to tell you what's going to take you the longest thing to learn? The longest thing. How many people can guess what's the hardest thing to learn in trading? I want to hear from you. What's the hardest thing to learn in trading? It's not the analysis of data, hint, hint. It's not the risk management, hint, hint.
Patience.
Patience, boy. Yes, boy. Anybody else know what else is hard to learn? Well, patience is kind of topping the list. Well, let me just show you this. Because everything to do with your humanity is the hardest thing to learn. Your greed, your self-control, your patience, your consistency, timing, your instinct, your focus, your dedication. Hey, are you teachable and coachable, or are you a know-it-all? Soon as you get a concept and you think you know it, yeah, I know that already. Yeah, I know that already. How many people know that the problem is not what you know, is what you don't know that you don't know? Because some people know what they don't know. Some people know what they know, but some people are so pompous that they don't even realize what they don't know. And that's where their error lies. You have to become humble, and you have to understand that, listener, I need to practice day in, day out. And if I think I know it, let me keep on studying it. Let me keep on listening to it. Let me keep on practicing it, because sooner or later, a new level is going to come to me. How many people on here drive a car? You think it doesn't take more than a half an hour in a parking lot to learn that this is park, reverse, and drive. This is the handbrake, this is the clutch, this is the brake, this is the indicator. It don't take half an hour to learn that stuff. It don't take another 15 minutes, 20 minutes to learn how to balance your clutch, move off the car. If it's automatic, even worse. It don't take you 10 minutes to learn how to put your foot on the gas, turn the steering wheel, and hit the brake. It's easy. Are you a driver? No. Go on the road is a different thing. Lots of dynamics on the road. Then there's judgment, yeah? Then there's fear to get over and all kinds of stuff. And how many of you have been driving for a year or two, and all of a sudden you realize that some dumb things you used to do, you don't do no more? But at the time, you didn't think you were doing dumb stuff. You thought you could drive. But as you get older and as you experience more things on the road, you realize that there were some things you used to do that were pretty dangerous. And yours only the grace of God. Now you're wise at driving. Anybody had that experience where you thought you could drive and then you learned something else and you're like, whoa, now I can drive. I couldn't drive before. Anybody have that experience? Yes? No? Only me? Only me think you know something, and then 2 years later you learn something more about the same thing you thought you knew about? Only me? Come talk to me now. I want us to know the honest people up in the house here. Is it only me? Why is everybody so quiet?
No.
It has happened to you, Pam?
Not only you.
It has
Not
happened to
only
you too, Juliet?
no.
Yes, you think you know
Come to
something.
all of us, hon. All of us learn
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. You swear you know. And then you realize something else. So the hardest part of trading is realizing that although I think I know, I need to keep practicing, keep showing up to class. Somebody says, well, do I need to be a member all year long? No, you don't. Should you be? Sure, because you want to keep on learning and you want to get to the levels of learning. So very quickly, let me get off of this and really show you some examples. This is an international example. I want you to know, in case you don't know, this is a gentleman called Ref Wayne. This guy's a Forex millionaire in Soweto, South Africa. He dropped out of school, was selling SIM cards on the road, and he got introduced to trading, got a mentor, got a coach. And between the ages of 19 and 22 years old, he became a millionaire at 19 and a billionaire at 22. A billionaire with a B. Ladies and gentlemen, he was dedicated and disciplined. He made it to that. Here's South Africa's youngest self-made millionaire. In 2022, he was estimated at $200 million. This kid is 20 years old. Okay. This is a gentleman who used to do some barbering and, kind of trying to get his life together, right? Now he is a multi millionaire. Guys, over and over again, we see cases of young people, older people, learning to trade and doing so very successfully. All right. And one thing that keeps coming up is that based on what people want to achieve, they remain focused and they do the work. This guy says, listen, he wanted to be a profitable trader, but the biggest lesson he learned is risk management. If you don't manage your risk, you can lose a lot of money. He also speaks to the trading psychology, managing your emotion. So don't just think you're coming here to learn this quick thing. We're going to show you how to make some serious money here in our community, but I want you to be prepared for the right mindset as we go into this presentation. And if you're at this place mentally and emotionally where you're ready to make a change, grow as a person, and really put shoulder to the wheel to get your financial life in order, Forex trading could be for you. If you're not willing to do the work, ladies and gentlemen, this call is not for you because you're going to try to shortcut the system and you're going to probably lose money. I want to share this with people, and Natoya wants to work with people who want to do the process so that you can get results. We want to have a whole line of results, 1,000 people making thousands of dollars. We want the stories, we want the testimonies. We want to work with people who want to do the work. This lady here nearly was a neurosurgeon. Next thing you know, she falls in love with finance, and now she's a millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, she has the same determination. What do you learn from her? She tells everybody, listen, I learned that psychology is important. If you don't manage your psychology, you're going to be in trouble. Your decision-making, your behavior as a person is going to come out in your trading. If you're lazy, it's going to be lazy. If you love to take shortcuts, break the system, it's going to come out in your trading. If you're anxious, angry, fearful, it's going to come out in your trading. And your mindset is the most important thing for you in trading. So I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen, for you all because, not only are those international examples, but I'm going to show you some Jamaican people who have been trading with us. This is a lady who actually joined Xtream in 2021. She used to be banking in Jamaica and she migrated to Canada. She stayed in banking and in education. This is a Jamaican lady. She's in her 30s and she's a girl, right? And if you notice, I'm coming to this slide because I'm going to demonstrate for you our trading technology in a little while. And I want you to follow along because some of you have never traded before. If you've traded before, drop a 1 in the chat. And if you're never traded before, drop a 2. If you traded before or you know about trading, you've exposed to trading, drop a 1. If you've never traded, you don't understand anything about a trading, drop a 2. All right, I see some 2s. Pam is a 2. Greg is a 2. Okay. Let me see some 2s here. Who else? Let's see. All right. Yvonne is a 2. Shaz is a 2. iPhone is a 2. Okay. So quite a number of us have never traded before. So let me just break down this little piece for you. Now, you're not going to learn to trade today, but just so that you can follow along when I go to the trading chart, let me explain to you. You're going to, as a matter of fact, let me go to the trading chart right now. You are going to actually learn how to trade the way that multi-million-dollar traders learn. All right. I want everybody, not now, but later today, later tonight when we're done, we probably will have a session for people who want to get started. We'll probably walk you through to get started. But I want everybody to go to tradingview.com, TRADING view.com. Please don't do it now. Just write it down, tradingview.com. And we're gonna go here on a super chart of TradingView. TradingView is a platform where trades are analyzed, okay? And I'm only showing you this not to confuse you, but just so you can have a visual representation to follow the conversation, all right? This is a trading chart, and a trading chart analyzes asset that you're going to trade, okay? So the red and green candles represent price going up and price going down. And the asset is in the background. The asset is Bitcoin versus the US dollar. So if we were going to trade Bitcoin, or if you're going to trade gold or silver or the NASDAQ or the Dow Jones, or maybe you want to trade currency like, you know, the Great Britain pound versus the US dollar or the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, those are all assets, okay? What if you wanted to trade cryptocurrency? You could. Bitcoin versus the US dollar, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, Ethereum versus the US dollar. You can trade just about any asset. Once you learn the skill of trading, you can trade anything. You could even trade stocks. Have you heard of Amazon? Have you heard of Apple? Have you heard of Microsoft? Yeah, you can trade stocks. Have you heard of Tesla? Of course, you could trade stocks too, because all assets have a price and all prices go up and down, and people who trade learn how to make money when the price goes up and when the price goes down, okay? So on the right side is the price, on the bottom here is the date. I'm gonna move from my arrow to my handy dandy cross here so you can see the interplay. And I'm gonna put my mouse just at the bottom of right here. This green candle right here, I'm putting it at the bottom, right where the plus is. And if you notice to the right-hand side, it says 29,853. That means that Bitcoin versus the US dollar, well, let's get this out of the way. Back in June, yeah, was at $29,000. Okay. And this day in June, Bitcoin moved from 31, from where am I down here? 29,561 all the way up to $67 in November. Oh, I'm on a weekly chart. Okay. That's why it's like this. Okay. But just understand this. Price moves up with green candles and price moves down with red candles. Okay. What do people do in trading? What are you going to learn when you come to trade? You're going to learn what makes the price go up, and you're going to learn to determine when price is going to change direction, right? Change direction in your notes, because that's the only thing traders want to know. When is price going to change direction? Because if you know when price is going to change direction, you will know how to put your trade in and enjoy the longest possible profit. So if price was going up, you want to know when price is getting ready to change direction and go down. Why? So you could enter a position here, we'd call it a sell trade, and you would ride the trade down and make money. You would enter the position at this high price, 79.92, and you would exit the position at the lower price at 27,000, and you'd make a chunk of money. Okay. Now I'm on the wrong time frame. This is not going to make sense. Let me go on our time frame. Understanding time frames is a whole other thing. You'll learn that in class. Please ignore all the numbers flashing all around this chart. Don't think it's hard. Don't be confused and think, oh, this is so hard. What are all these numbers, all these letters, all these gizmos? Don't worry about them. You don't use any of these things with the way we teach you. You only use a few of them, and we'll teach you so you'll learn. So don't worry about them. Just follow what I'm saying here. We're talking about, I'm going to spread this out a little bit and big this up a little bit, big this up a little bit. Okay. So what I'm saying is price can be here. Look at the price to the right, 72.50. You could enter a sell trade, which means you expect price to go down, and you could exit the trade down here at 69,000. So between 70,000 and 69,000 is change in price. You could enter a risk against that and make profit. Do you know that you could also make profit when price is going to move from down to up? So if price was down here at 69,611 and you got a wind that price was going to go all the way up here to 71, you could enter the trade down here and ride it all the way up and make the most money. So again, you want to know as a trader when price is going to change direction. What if you knew, oh my goodness, look at this. What if you knew if price was going to change direction from coming down, 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 and all of a sudden it's going to go from here all the way up to here? Wouldn't you like to know that? In trading, you learn how to tell when it's going to change direction, because you can make money up, make money down, make money up, make money down, make money up, make money down. You make money in both directions. Trading is a bi-directional asset. And that's why we love it. Now, with that understanding of this visual, here's what happens in trading. When you learn to trade, you choose the asset you want to trade. You go on your chart and you analyze the chart. And then you go on your cell phone. And this is where I'm going to pick up back at this example here. Then you go on your cell phone. Yes. And then you make a trade. This lady, Kamala, made a trade using the asset German 30. This is an asset. Like it was BTC USD, that's an asset. Great Britain pound US dollar, that's an asset. In this case, gold, silver, whatever. She decided she was going to use German 30 as the asset. Okay. She decided she was going to do a sell trade. Why a sell trade? Because the price was going down. She got into the trade when the price was 15,607.62, and she exited the trade when it was 15,606. Would you agree that this price moved a little bit over a point? 1 point. Well, she invested $30 per point. So since it moved 1 point, she made a little bit over $30. She made $39. Well, the price continued to drop. So she entered a second position at 15,605. This time it moved nearly 2 points. It moved from 605 to 603, but you know, the percent, the decimal there makes it less than 2 points. So at $30 a point, right? Less than 2 points. She almost made $60. She made $53.23. And so it continued. When she got down here, she realized that the market changed direction. So she switched her strategy from a sell strategy to a buy strategy. And now she realized that the price was going from 15,625 up to 15,630. That's a 5-point change. 5 times 3 is 150. Actually, it's a little less than 5 points. So she made $147. Now, understand what's going on here, guys. I just said to you that if you could learn to make $49 in an hour, $49 per hour in your 8-hour day for your 40 hours a week, if you could make $49 per hour for your 40-hour week, you could become a 6-figure earner. You could earn $100,000 or 15 million Jamaican dollars. But let's look at this. Here's a lady who joined our community in January of 2021. This is September. This is 9 months later. She's analyzing the charts by herself. She's making her own trades without any help. And because she learned in the community, and at 11:10 in the morning, she made $39.74. 5 minutes later, she made $53. Is this more than $49 in an hour? I think so. So 10 minutes later, she makes another $53. Then what's this now? 20 minutes later, she makes $147 at 11:44. 1 minute later at 11:45, she makes 118 US. Then about an hour later, 45 minutes later, she makes $47. 1 minute later, she makes $87. 3 minutes later, she makes $66. What's this? 15 minutes later, she makes $424. An hour later, she makes $1,000. And 10 minutes later, she makes $397. So between 11 in the morning, what's this? 13:58, 2 p.m. This is what? 11, 12, 1, 2. 11, 12, 1, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. You make $3,700. Is there anybody on the line who would want to know a skill that can help you to make $3,000 in 3 hours? Anybody interested in such a skill? Because that's what we're going to teach you. Okay. Now, you win and you lose in trading. She had a nice winning streak right here. But when I interviewed her, she said, I asked her, what's the most money you ever lost? And she said, well, I've lost 5,000 for a day, but it was greed. You can't be too greedy, she says. It's about knowing when to stop. This is what? Discipline. It's about following your rules. You need to understand your peers, the market, and doing your markups. Now, she made a mistake, but she has a skill that she can make $3,000 every day. So she lost 3,000, but she lost 5,000, but she can make 3,000 every day. 3,000 times 5 days a week is 15,000. You think she's okay with losing 5,000 if she made 15,000? And then you learn the lesson so this don't happen to you again. Ladies and gentlemen, trading is super, super powerful. So with that, let me just explain to you that we have tons of testimonies. Here is Sharida. She was a nurse. Same thing. She didn't have time to trade. She didn't have time to go to class. We have a feature in our community called trade alerts or trade ideas. So for the people who are learning, or you might not have enough time or whatever, you can copy and paste from our traders. And that's what she did, because she didn't go to all the classes and she was, kind of out of it. So she copied and pasted. And she made over $14,000 just copying and pasting from our pro traders. She made 2009 one day, 1,300, and so on and so forth. Here, this gentleman here came into our class and he did his demo account, and in his first week going live, he made 3,200. Our best student is a lady, 42 years old, with 3 kids, and she made $197,000 in the space of 1 week after 7 months in our community. Why do I show you all this? Because it's possible, but you can lose your money. Let us keep it absolutely real with you. You can lose your money if you do not know what you want to do. That's why we have our school. That's why we're having this call. This is why you're going to learn that yes, Forex trading is risky. It sure is risky, but the risk and reward is equivalent. And if you learn risk management, you will actually win even when you lose. We set you up with risk management that you are set up to win 3 times more than you lose. So if you lose today or tomorrow, you're still ahead of the game, because every time you win 3 times as much as you can lose. So we teach you that risk management strategy that allows you wiggle room to lose sometimes and still not be behind the 8 ball. All right. So we teach you all that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to jump right into our opportunity here and show you why this makes sense. Because at the end of the day, again, if you make $49 an hour, that's $384 for the day. You can make $100,000 this year. I just showed you that there are people who make $3,000 in 4 hours. You can definitely learn how to make $384 in a day. And if you learn how to make $384 in a day, you don't need to be greedy. You don't need to try to make 500 and 1,000 and 10,000 in a day. You could just practice till you can get to $300-400 a day and see what happens in your life. When you're positive and confident in your skill, then you can start leveraging some bigger money and get yourself up. Okay. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you our community, what we stand for, how we operate, and how you'll get to become a part of the School of Money. Now, Natoya is a part of this platform, the School of Money. We have a disclaimer because we have people who have made a chunk load of money. We have about 8 or 9 people who have created $1 million income from our community. We are only 3 years old. Our community is 3 years old. That's it. And we have a tremendous amount of testimonials. A lot of these people keep in anonymity because, you make a lot of money, people begin to track you down. But here's the thing. We have a lot of people who are very willing to tell their story, and they have made over $1 million. We have a lot of testimonials of people making 100, 200,000, 10,000, 500. Some people make $20 and they're so excited. Some people make $10 a day, guys, $10 a day, and they are ecstatic over the moon. Because if you put your $1,000 in the bank, you ain't making $10 in 3 months. And so to learn to make 10 US a day, ladies and gentlemen, that means that you're learning something that you can scale. All right. So what you will do with the examples here that we've given you, I don't know. You have to be disciplined. But if you become teachable and coachable, we will help you. All right. Now, we have a marketing team. That's Mr. Wilson. He's one of our marketers that is growing the company internationally. We're not going to do the whole presentation here. I'm going to skip over this slide real quick, but just to tell you that there is a value in understanding the difference between the kind of money that employees and self-employed makes versus business owners and investors. Okay. Self-employed people and employees, you have to work with your own effort. No work, no pay. Big business owners have employees, 10, 100, 200 people working for them, which gives them more time. And investors, well, investors have money working for them. We want to put you in the B and the I quadrant right here in Xtreme Lifestyle. We want to show you 5 different ways that you can make money here with us. One of them being trading. Now, this company is about lifestyle. We want to show people how they can make money. but we have a vision to grow the company to $1 billion in the next 10 years. And we're going to do so because we're going to help the members to make money. The more money the members make is the more money the company makes. This is the first company that I've seen do this. It's not let the company make money first and then we pay the members. No, let us help the members to make money. Let's give the members the tools to make the money. Let's give the members the education to make the money. Let's give the members the ability to share this opportunity and make more money. And the more money that the members generate for themselves, the company makes a little money on top of that. So the company and other people who might bring into this community like Natoya or myself, our focus is to make sure that everybody who comes into the community learns the system and begins to earn money. Okay. Once you earn money, ladies and gentlemen, we know that we will have testimonials, we will increase our credibility. And just like Yale or Columbia or Harvard University, what do they want? They want their students to succeed, because if your student succeeds, it increases the credibility of the school, and everybody wants to go to Harvard, everybody wants to go to Columbia, because what you go to Columbia, you get results. You go to Harvard, you get results. So we want our community to be one where people know extreme lifestyle, go there, you're going to make a lot of money. That's what we want. So everything we're going to show you right now, we need people who want to do the work for themselves, because we're going to provide the tools and the support to make sure you win. Okay. And our aim is to be able to grow this company to be $1 billion company. We want to have 100,000 students in the next year or two, and eventually up to 1 million students, ladies and gentlemen. And we do that because word of mouth. You're doing a launch because Natoya is building her business. She has decided to be one of the global expansion leaders. She will take this community to other parts of the world. So will I. And if you understand business, you understand that that's like putting Digicel. That's like if you're in Jamaica and Digicel gave you a franchise and you were the first person to take Digicel to Barbados or to Trinidad, or you took Digicel down to Brazil, and you are the first person to have a Digicel shop in Brazil, and everybody's coming to Digital to get phone cards. I think you're in a good position when you bring something to a new territory and everybody wants it. You override all the sales. What if you were able to put 10 branches of Digicel in Brazil? So now you don't work more than your little time in your little shop, but because you have 10 branches, all those branches' profits come to you as well, right? They make their own money, but you override it. Guys, that's leverage. That's kind of how we set up this business. Right? And our founders here understand leverage. This gentleman, Adrian Stone, made his first million before he could drive. Okay, while in college, he was making more money than his professors. Why? He had a mentor and he started a business while he was in college. And that business took him to $1 million before he graduated. He is now a trained financial advisor. He has several accreditations in the financial world. He is a serial entrepreneur. He has breeds dogs. He has a trucking company. He has a clothing line, and on and on and on and on. He actually was inducted into a group where he coaches the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. Imagine, he's a coach for Fortune 500 companies. He's a CFO right here. Jacob Mickle used to be vice president of the fourth largest bank in the US. You might have heard of Bank of America. He's now an entrepreneur as well, a consultant. He has probably $40–50 million in real estate holdings, and that is how he makes his money in real estate. Plus, he is a sales guru, so he builds teams around the world as well. So we're in good hands with our founders. We have liaison officers, we have a chief marketing officer, and some other support staff in corporate as well. The company, as I said, is 3 years old. Forex is our deal, and the financial solutions that we offer, all included in the company. Okay, the mission is simple: create the environment for people to win. And of course, we focus on the people, personal development, everything that you need to know. We provide the products and services you can use. We give you a simple process, a roadmap, how to use our system and begin to make money, and the profits come to you. Simply put, people don't have time to be suffering at the hands of financial crisis. We don't have time to worry about job losses and bank bailouts and inflation and all this stuff. We want people to be prepared for the new economy. and financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and of course, a skill set like in foreign exchange currency is one good way that you can be sure to cope with the new economy. So our system has everything to do with Forex, and we have a trading technology that gives you the entry point and tells you when the market is going to change direction, tells you when it's time to enter a trade. So you're going to come to class to learn the manual way, and if you want to use the technology that we offer, you can buy that technology as well and make your trading even simpler, okay? Natoya can send you a video explaining the trading technology. You'll be blown away. It's called Safe to Trade. It will freak you out. You can't believe it. Anything can go like that. We literally give you the answer to the trades, and you have a 99% chance of winning. It's pretty powerful. All right. And of course, the residual income is the global expansion. Once you come into our community, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get in touch with professional traders. And it's very simple what happens. You come in here, you get membership, you go straight to the education, you download all the apps that you need, your brokers, your demo account. We help you to set up. You practice, you get comfortable, you jump into your live account, you learn while you earn. Very simple. And we just know that it just makes perfect sense. Understand? Your traders are going to help you to learn the market. You're going to help you to know when to buy, and you get instructions, you get notes, you get live webinars every day. You sit down in front of the live webinars and you can follow along, ask questions and such. And of course, you get trade ideas where you can copy and paste. Traders give the answer, you copy and paste it straight into your phone, your laptop, your tablet, or whatever. Take the trade, make your money, copy and paste, and smile. And of course, use your cell phone. Cell phone will become your money machine, your ATM. Okay. Now, as if that was not good enough, ladies and gentlemen, we also have a blockchain class. Now, let me tell you something. If you think cryptocurrency is still some kind of hocus pocus thing in the air, please take your head from under the rock. Crypto is not going away. And all the time that banks and people been telling you that don't listen to them and don't pay attention to crypto, it's not real money, right? All they were doing is storing up their money. Let me tell you something. The United States of America is the largest holder of Bitcoin in the world. The same people who tell you, oh, don't pay that to the man. Oh, that's not right. They tried to stop it. It's the same way they tried to stop the good old marijuana. And America right now has some of the largest fields of marijuana. They banned it. They locked down everybody else. Meanwhile, they're researching it. And as soon as they realize all the benefit of medical marijuana, all of a sudden marijuana is legal. And by the time it's legal, everybody else is behind the 8 ball and they have thousands of acres of marijuana growing. Don't listen to the things that people say sometimes, because sometimes they just want to discourage you so that they can get market share. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. It ain't going anyplace. And we have a gentleman who has a master's degree in blockchain, and he is going to educate you, not just on blockchain, but on projects, on NFTs, that's non-fungible tokens. Anybody who's a creative, that's kind of things like what Jaipo does to kind of copyright your stuff in the digital world. You need to know about NFTs, right? He goes on to tell you how to secure your crypto, how to protect it, how to save it, right? How to identify fraudulent projects, how to avoid losing your crypto, plus all the new crypto projects and the things to look out for to determine what's a good project from what's a bad project. Guys, you cannot afford to miss crypto class. You cannot afford to miss crypto class. It happens once a week on a Tuesday with Mr. Terrell Bilbo. And if you are missing this class, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you are going to find yourself one day behind the 8 ball, and you're going to remember this day. You know, that crazy lady tell me that I should have got a crypto class and I didn't take it serious. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin used to be $1,000, then 10,000, then 20,000, then 60,000. It's now 70,000 for one. Mark my word. Bitcoin is going to be at $100,000 in short order. And the scarcity of it is going to push the price up even more. You want to try and attain at least one Bitcoin in your life. Trust me. Okay. And the one way I see how that can happen is to learn how to trade foreign currency and then take your money and invest in Bitcoin. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. Okay. So just get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Forex is crazy. Now, What else do we do here in this economy, in this platform? Well, we chose to play in all of the biggest markets. Okay, understand, Forex is a $7.3 trillion a day industry. $7 trillion moves every day in the industry in any direction. You don't need anything special. As little as $50 you can start to trade with. The myth that you need a ton of money is a lie. $50 can help you to trade, but the truth is the more money, the better. It's tough to work with that $50 margin, but it can be done. Okay. But the more capital you have, the better. A great place to start is $500 to $1,000 is a good place to start with capital. But as a beginner, you probably want to just put $200 there and give yourself some time to get used to stuff. Okay, but $500 to $1,000 is a decent aim, but you can start with as little as $50, right? It's not hard to get into trading. But we didn't only stay in this one industry. We're a school of money, right? So Forex trading gives $7 trillion a day, and the network marketing industry or the referral marketing industry is $400 billion. And we have here travel industry, which is another $8 trillion. You can see why when you're a member of Xtreme, you get to taste a little bit of everything. Okay. Travel is something everybody does. We don't have to train anybody to travel. We don't have to explain why people should travel. It's just a done thing. Now, let me tell you, entrepreneurs on the line, if you come up with a new product, man, you have to do some piece of marketing to explain it, right? When cell phone just came out, man, them had to market like crazy to get people to understand how the cell phone work, right? Every new gizmo needs marketing to explain how it's gonna work, right? One whole heap of explanation. You know what I like about travel? I don't have to explain nothing. Only thing people want to know about travel is what's the cost. And what I know is this. Whereas people already want to travel to make themselves happy, here's what I know. Travel is proven to be a multi-trillion-dollar space. COVID never stopped travel to some extent, right? 9/11 never stopped travel. In fact, travel almost doubled since 9/11, right? Planes dropping out the sky don't stop travel. Nothing stops travel. People have to travel for one reason or another. The $8 trillion a year industry tells us it is guaranteed to grow. Travel used to be 6 trillion, then 7 trillion. Now it's 8 trillion. It's expected to go to $10 trillion in the next 10 years. That means growth for you and me. And as people make more money, what do you think they're going to do? Travel. Okay. Expedia and Priceline dominate travel. They own it. But lots of people don't know. You know what they do? They get discounts from the travel suppliers, and so do we, but they mark it up at retail. We are offering you wholesale. Here's how Expedia and Priceline works. Let's say that the travel supplier is offering $100 discount, okay? And you're going to stay at XYZ hotel. When you go to hotwire.com, you might see that that hotel has a $10 discount. You say, wow, this is a deal. Then you go over there to Trivago and you see $20 off. Then you go over there to Travelocity, $40 off. You're like, whoa, Travelocity is the best one. And so you book on Travelocity, right? Some people might be over there at Booking and Kayak doing the same thing. This travel industry take people for a real kunumun, as we say in Jamaica, because you are here hopping from platform to platform to find the best deal, not realizing that all these platforms still are owned by Expedia and Priceline. Go figure. And no matter how much discount you get, the $10 discount or the $20 discount or the 40 or 50 or 60 or even $70 discount, that's great, but it's still retail. We are saying, listen, wholesale is better than retail anytime. How about if we offer you 80% off retail prices for your hotel, your resorts, your vacations, your cruises, 50% off flights, cars, transfers, and whatnot? How about we do that for you? That makes sense, right? Let me tell you, we get the same inventory that Expedia and Priceline gets, except we pass on 100% of the savings to you, while Expedia and Priceline put a little markup to compensate for all them ads you see on TV over Trivago and Cheapo Air and all the ads you see on TV with the celebrity endorsements. They have to pay for those things. So that means they can't pass on all the savings to you because they have to pay for that stuff. We use word of mouth, which is free. Right now, this is word of mouth, and now you know, right? This platform that we have here at Xtreme has 24-hour customer service. Try getting that at Expedia, it's not going to happen. You book on Expedia or Priceline, good luck. You stand up in the lobby making phone call from now till you're blue to get a problem resolved. Our 24-hour customer service works. I've proven it. I've tested it myself. And it works on a weekend too. Okay? You find somewhere that gives a cheaper wholesale price, we'll give you 110% match. Pretty cool. Now, the last piece of this puzzle, ladies and gentlemen, is a way to earn 4 more ways of income. So you can come in here, be in your education, go to trade, make money trading. That's one way. Second thing you can do is you can absolutely go on our travel site and travel with discounts. A dollar saved is a dollar earned, right? But we also have a referral program, and I'm going to show you that right now. But first, let's talk about this. If you're on the line and you already say, you know what, I just want to trade. I don't want to know about nothing more. Just give me the trading business and let me go about my business. Okay, you could become a student. What do? You're going to get back to Natoya. She's going to give you the website. You're going to go on the website. You're going to select your student package. You're going to pay for it out of pocket. Go to class. You have 28 days access. Once you pay for a membership, the subscription lasts for 28 days. After 28 days, you renew at $99. Well, we'll soon show you the prices, right? You renew your membership, and that extends your membership for another 4 weeks. And 4 weeks expire, you extend it again for another 4 weeks. So you pretty much pay $99 is the cost of the student package, $99 every 4 weeks to get 100% access to our trade ideas, our educational classes, and everything. Okay, now, what's an affiliate? Well, an affiliate is a student on steroids. An affiliate is someone who uses the product just like the student. You pay out of pocket to access the community just the same way the student does. However, as an affiliate, you're legally allowed to refer anybody to Xtream. And if they sign up with a membership, you get paid. Now, can a student refer another student? Yes. Can a student refer an affiliate? Yes. Can a student refer anything in Xtream? Yes, but you don't get paid, right? The affiliates get paid. What's the sales team person? The sales team person is a student and a sales team person and an affiliate. Sales team person says, I want to learn to trade. I want to use the products and services of Xtream. I want to travel. I want it all. But I also want to make residual income in a big way, more than the affiliate. The affiliate will just make some referral money every now and then. The sales team people says, you know what, I will refer some people, but I'm going to make this referral thing be a serious business. And I'm going to set a goal. I want 100 sales or 1,000 sales, or I want to have sales in 10 countries or 5 countries or in every parish in Jamaica. Whatever is your goal, you're going to build a team of people. You're going to partner with people that's going to create leverage, right? You're going to become like a mortgage broker. Anybody know anybody in real estate? Anybody know a real estate agent, right? A real estate agent cannot just sell a property like that. They have to go through a mortgage broker, right? I mean, a real estate broker, right? A real estate broker. So the realtors connect themselves to a real estate broker. That's why when you drive on the street, you will see the names of people on board, and it's attached to Valerie Levy and Associates, or it's attached to what's the other one here called, all the different ones, Remax or whatever. You see the names attached to a company. So Remax is they have to attach themselves to something. Well, think about it. If I'm a real estate broker, and I said to myself, as my company, I say, you know what, my company goal this month is to sell 100 homes. Well, I'm the broker. I can't go out there and sell 100 homes. But if I have 10 real estate agents, and each of the real estate agents sell 10 homes each, that's leverage, isn't it? So when the real estate agent sells the home, the real estate agent makes the money, but they pay the broker 2 or 3%. Everybody knows that, right? If you know that, say yes, yes. Everybody knows that. Yeah, yeah? Yes, yes? Only me want to know that? Boy, this call quiet. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know about that, right? Good. So the broker leverages the 10 agents. Now, the 10 agents are glad that the broker is there, because without the broker, the 10 agents couldn't sell the house. When the agents sell the house, they make $1 million, but they give the the mortgage broker a little 30,000 or a little 100,000 or whatever, but you made millions. Okay, everybody's happy. Well, check it out, guys. What if you had partners, and so instead of you alone referring somebody to Xtream, what if you had 3 or 4 or 5 partners and each of them referred 5 people each? Then that's 25, 30, 40 people who came into Xtream because of you and your organization. Xtream will pay you an override up to $1 million US, depending on the volume of sales you bring. What is sales represented by? Sales is the products. You're going to either sell somebody a student membership, you can sell somebody an affiliate membership. You can sell somebody a travel membership. You can even sell somebody a health membership. I didn't even touch our health products. We have a health line. Yeah. And so once you are making a membership happen, you are creating sales for the company. And it don't have to sound salesy and pitchy and yucky and sticky. Just casual conversation. You're over here, somebody talking about them want to learn to trade. Really? Have you heard of Xtream? Simple. Check out my website. If you can say, check out my website, you can do this business. If you can say, come to a Zoom, you can do this business. I'm sure Natoya is not talking any bit right now. So if you had some people you wanted to tell about this, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. You can invite them to a Zoom. You can call up Bridget or Natoya or Donald or somebody and say, hey, can you do a private call for 2 or 3 of my friends? Or you know what? Let me get 10 of my friends. You can do that. Now, you don't have to. It's optional. You could just come, pay out of pocket every month, get your $99, get your class, learn to trade, go about your business. Fine. You could be a referral program, same thing. You come, pay $99 a month, learn to trade, tell a few people, go about your business. You could do that if you want to. Or you could make it a business, right? So the people who choose to be an affiliate, they earn $25 to $50 per person who comes into the community. So if you are an affiliate basic, what do you get? You get everything I've talked about, the Forex, the crypto, the everything, right? And if you referred another affiliate, you would make $25 and you'd make 40 points. The 40 points, I want you to remember the point structure, because the point structure converts to cash up to $1 million. So in addition to the one-time referral bonus that you get, you can accumulate points that can pay you up to $1 million US. $1 million US? Are you kidding me? Nope, I'm not. Check it out. If you referred 4 affiliate basics, you would have what? $100 cash in your pocket, and you'd have what? 4 fours, what? You'd have 160 points, don't it? Yeah, simple as that. So depending on what you want, you pay the price in orange. When 4 weeks pass, you pay the renewal fee of this. You'll only pay the price in orange one time. The price in white at the bottom is your monthly renewal fee. Okay, so that's what you pay per month. Pretty much you're keeping a business alive for under $200. It is pretty phenomenal. My favorite package is the one I have, Travel and Trade. I love to have options and I love to make the most money. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't leave money on the table. I do not leave money. Heck no, I am not. The same amount of effort it takes me to talk to somebody to purchase an affiliate basic is the same effort to purchase a T299. The same amount of time to help somebody learn to trade with any other thing is the same amount of time to learn to trade with this. And for $49 more, the benefits far outweigh the extra expense. And still, you have a multi-million-dollar business that costs less than $200 to run. Some people's light bill is $150. So your cable bill at your house is 10 grand or 11 grand, right? And you're running a multi-million-dollar business. You know, your cable bill is just an expense. Your supermarket bill is an expense. Your light, your water, it's just an expense. This expense is an investment because it's a business. This expense brings you revenue. Check it out. You come in with a TNT. You pay $299. You refer 3 people. You make $150. We have a way to show you that if you refer 3 people or 4 people and you show them to refer 4 more, the amount of points that you will get from that size organization will pay you $500 US a month. That means you get back your $300 investment. You have money for the next month. Easy peasy. And then the founders did something special to hit out this even better out the park. If you refer 3 people in the month, like April is starting tomorrow, If you refer 3 people in the month of April, your May membership is free. Oh yeah. So you would literally sign up some people, refer 3 people, make $150. Next month, you don't pay this because you referred 3. So this is free next month for you. So you save this money. That's pretty much your money back in your pocket. Refer 3, save money the following month. You pretty much have your money back in your pocket. What happens when you refer 3 the next month? Now you're cash flow positive with more money and more stuff. But that's your own effort. What if you could use other people's effort and make more than $500? I'm going to show you how that works, because everybody who comes into the community, ladies and gentlemen, gets to come into this compensation plan right here. Remember how I told you that if you referred 4 of those student packages at 40 points each, it will have 160 points? Well, if you have 3 sales teams generating 160, 160, and 80 points, you're making $500 a month. But here how easy this happens. If you refer 3 and the 3 people refer 3, isn't that 9 more people? Plus your 3, isn't that not 12? Yeah. So 12 times 40 points, way more than 400. And this is why if you just refer 3 and they refer 3 more, you have a team of 12 people, you're at $500 a month. The minute your team gets to $1,000 a month, 25 people, you're at $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. At this time, I want to ask Donald to come off mute. Is Donald online? I'm not sure if Donald is online, but Donald referred Shelly, and Cheryl referred Natoya, and that's how Natoya is in this business, because someone cared enough to share it with Cheryl, and Cheryl cared enough to share it with Natoya. Natoya caught the vision, and all of a sudden she is so super excited and already on her way to making money. But Donald got in just like a week ago. And Donald, are you on the line?
Yes, good evening.
Okay, awesome. Donald got in like a week or two, like 2 weeks ago, and he caught this vision and immediately wanted to get to work. So Donald, I want to ask you, what made you join Xtream? What got you excited, and why did you decide to share it with others? And what has been your results? I really want to know what your results has been. What's been happening for you?
Well, good evening. My name is Donald Williams, and I am a recording artist, and I do network marketing. So, when I saw Extreme Lifestyle, what really get me excited, I saw a way where everyone could win. Because I am a builder. Like when I join things, I don't scare and panic about who is gonna join me. Because if you look at the world population, you don't even need 10% to be successful in anything. So I am not somebody who panic when I join something and say, "Oh, I can't get people" or whatever. I don't make those talk or believe in those talks. So, but for people that sometimes join your team, they talk like that. So when I realized that with just a team of 10 people, just imagine you'd sign up for school to learn to trade, and you invite 3 of your friends who want to learn to trade also, and they register for school, and you're learning a skill, and your friend do the same thing, and you're at $500 a month. I was like, even though the compensation plan have the potential to up to $1 million a month, I said, I don't need to tell people all of that. Just give them the icing on the cake. They will figure out the rest. You understand what I'm saying? And I just hit the ground running and start to share. The next thing is that the support of the team, because sometimes you join something and you're new, you don't know to do the presentation, you want to learn the skill, somebody sending you to go and watch a video or whatever. Like you have physical, real people that is here, no AI. You know what I mean? You have Bridget as a leader, a Dr. Harry Benjamin, and many more people that is ready to support you and to jump on a Zoom with you, even when it's not like the corporate call. We was blitzing the other day and we do several calls, and you know what I mean? So the support that is here. And I remember one time I went on the Zoom and there was praying and all of that. So I realized there are godly people too, and that mean a lot to me, because I want to invite people into somewhere that is safe, because a lot of different stuff out there that people get into, and for whatever reason they pull the rug. So when I realized that this is a legitimate company and there's real people there that, even though they are successful, they're humble enough to want to spend the time, and I would say spoon feed us and bring us through the process and show us that there is a different way and we don't have to be in the rat race. I just decided that, you know what, I am gonna do this with or without anyone, because the power about this, if you're not building a team and you're learning the skill, you can learn the skill and benefit without building a team. But if you want to do both, you can do both, and then you can also travel. And travel is over $8 trillion industry. Who don't love to travel? You know what I mean? Even the baby that just can't talk can tell you where they would want to go. So when I look at all what is there, I said I could target different niche of people. I could target people who want to learn the skill of trading, persons who want discounting travel, persons who want to build a team, and also persons like myself who want to do everything. So right away, when I look at all the packages, I was like, there is a price there for everyone. I choose the TNT package, and all I sign is the TNT package because I remember one of my school motto say only the best is good enough, and the next one say be satisfied only with the best. And I tell people that even if you don't ready to do the travel right away or stuff like that, you do the TNT. I see it like I purchase a car. It have AC and radio in there. I don't use the AC and the radio every day, but it is there when you need it. So I get involved and I start to share with people because I see where this can literally transform people's life and let people can stay in the comfort of their home, have more time with their family and their children and stuff like that, and make generate an income. And I mean, when I was thinking about $500 a month and the different monthly, I never know that they pay you weekly. So the other day when it was what, Good Friday, I was shocked when some money come into my back office. I was wondering like, what kind of plane is this? You know what I mean? Because I see some money come in, I get an email and I log in and the money was there. And I did get some money before. So even right now, to be honest with you, I am at 500 a month already in less than 2 weeks and get some other commission. And like me and Bridget have to go talk and Bridget explain because I don't fully understand where money go, but some money in my back office. So I mean, it's a blessing, and I love the promotion that they say if you bring 3 people, you're free for the next month. And when I joined the company, that promotion was already happening a month ago, and they extended to the next month. And then when we joined and learn about it, it was gonna cut off, and we was worrying that April is coming and new people in our team, are they gonna benefit from this? I have even team member, was talking about it, and I was saying that this is not part of the compensation plan. They just consider it and do that, and was praying and everything. And I could not believe when they announced the other day on a leader call that what they are going to extend it not just for April, but for the rest of the year. I was like, whoa, we need to go and spread extreme lifestyle the way people was telling everybody about COVID and wearing masks. And thank you very much. I don't know what else to say. But I'm running with this, and I'm going to the $1 million a month, and it is no joke. And why I'm doing it is not just the money, is about the amount of life that we're gonna be impacting getting there.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Donald. I like what you said. When you
Welcome.
spread it like I was spreading about COVID mask.
Yes.
When I
Yes.
hear COVID mask, it's like when you're in a plane, you put on your oxygen mask first, let's get everybody some oxygen because boy, you can feel like you're suffocating when, money is like oxygen, it's not
And
everything in the
Natoya,
world, but when you don't have it, boy, you feel like you're choking. So
Natoya, I'm proud of her because I mean, like, Natoya joined my team, and I don't know her directly like that, but I am in a group and I see where Natoya is working. You know what I mean? And congratulations, Natalia. You're gonna be successful, and I am not gonna be surprised if in the next 90 days you're earning 5,000 US a month or even 10,000. I'm not gonna be surprised because I see the work, I see that you care about people and you're sharing. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking forward to welcome some more people, that you invite onto the call, and I willing to work with them, do 3 ways and everything. Because sometimes people watch a presentation and they saw the slide, the PowerPoint and everything. But what I always tell people is that you see your team strategy is different from the compensation plan. So Persons that Natoya invite, just lock arms with her, get on board, because a million step, a million mile begin with one step. And once you make the first step and get connected with her, Natoya is new and is on fire. Whatever Natoya don't know, Bridget is here, and other leaders is here, and we're ready to work with you. We're ready to, help you close those deals. We're ready to overcome objections, because we understand. We are hearing a lot of different stuff that people are saying. But as they say, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And Jim Rohn normally tell us we can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So we just have to make the change right now and trust God and pray about it, and just know that we're going to be successful, and we are going to be the change that we want to see, and we're going to be inspiration to other people to step out of their comfort zone and do what is necessary, because it's either we're going to suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. All right, awesome. Guys, put some fire in the chat for Donald. I mean, he knocked out this comp plan in a week and a half. He will be knocking out the $1,000 rank by next week. And I'm just excited to see him run up the ranks. And he can't run up the ranks unless he's helping other people make money. That's just how this comp plan is built. You make money only if you're helping others make money. And that's why we love it so much. So, you can be assured you're going to get help.
So,
Now,
so Bridget, sorry,
yes.
excuse me, one
Yes.
more little thing. And what I love too, normally I always look at some compensation plan and I say, if this was a force matrix, it would be better. And what I realized with this thing, they might not call it a force matrix, but it is a force matrix in my mind, because you only can have 3 legs. And if somebody even want to join and sign 3,000 people, they're gonna have to place them below their team, or after a certain time, the company is gonna place them. So I really love that part, because while persons are building, like, they are getting help without even realize the spillover is there. And I mean, in a momentum line, now when the company is expanding and everybody is building, like, timing and placement is key. Like, everybody want to lock their position, because if somebody should join now, after they get off the call, and then into the next 90 days, if 3,000 people join in the company, be sure that some of those persons is gonna fall on your team. Other than that, you're gonna be 3001. And I mean, do the maths. Where would we wanna be? So we don't wanna be in the think about it corner. They said when you hear that a rocket is gonna take off and you hear to hold a seat, just take a seat. Don't ask which seat, you know what I mean? So let us learn. All of us born and we was a baby, and now we're here. All of what we learn now, we didn't know when we just born, but we grow and we learn things, and person that around us, our parent guardians, nurture us until we can go on our own. So it's the same thing at Extreme Lifestyle. And I am definitely gonna learn the skill. I have team members that interested and eager to learn the skill. And sooner or later, we're island wide, worldwide, teaching people, just as what Dr. Benjamin and Bridget and other leaders are out there doing.
Awesome. All right, fantastic. So I'm not going to keep you much longer, guys. We've been on here quite a while, and we thank you all for coming on and staying with us here. So we want to definitely get off of here right about soon, but I can't help but we have to bring up, of course, the lady of the hour in just a little bit. But before we do that, just to close this presentation off, people are wondering, well, okay, when you make this money, what happens? Well, the company will pay every single week, and you have a Visa debit card. It's a black Visa card, and all the commissions that the company will pay you week to week, it will come on this card. Every Friday, you get it in your back office, you click a button, and it transfers it to the card. This Visa card can be used online, at the gas station, at Megamart, at Target, at Amazon. You can get cash at the ATM in whatever currency. You can get Jamaican dollars in Jamaica. If you fly to Australia tomorrow, put the card in the ATM, you'll get Aussie dollar. Wherever you are, you can get cash. Powerful, powerful thing. And all your money gets here. This card has the capacity to hold $1 million. This is $1 million comp plan. And this card can hold up to $1 million on it. So no matter how much money you make in Extreme, this card can facilitate it. And you just simply go to the ATM and get it. If you have a US account, once it gets into the Pay Quicker portal, you can actually do an ACH to your bank as well if you're in the US and have a US bank account. Otherwise, you put all of it to the card and you use it accordingly. Very, 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 very powerful. So at this time, I want to find out if anybody has any questions before we go, because we want to invite you to leverage a winning system and be a part of a winning team. We're not holding any prisoners. We're here to include you. We're not trying to convince you. Natoya is launching her business. She's getting ready to add 250 people to her team in the next 90 days. And there's only 3 legs of business. So everybody has to go in those 3 legs, and timing and position is definitely important. So you definitely want to partner with her if you see the vision. And like Donald said, you don't want to be person 251. You want to be person number 1 or 2 or 3, because another 80, 90 people have to fall underneath your organization. So we want to partner with everybody, and together we will leverage this winning system that we have. Is there anybody with a question at this time? Anybody with a question? Anybody?
No question, Bridget, but I just want to big up Natoya. Just keep pushing. It will happen, and be encouraged. And we're all here together as a team. One team, one goal.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Who else is online wants to have a question answered? Anybody else? All right, Miss Natoya, it's been a pleasure being here. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak at your pre-launch. Sorry, I talked a little bit long. I got a little excited, but it's just so much going on, and it's just such a blessing. We do have a strategy session to show people how to make $1,000 in the first week, which is very simple. We just teach you how to refer your first 3 to get your free membership. And from there, you teach your 3 people to do the same. Next thing you know, you're making between $1,000 and $2,000. That can happen in 2 days, can happen in 3 days, it can happen in a week, can happen in 2 weeks. Very possible even in 1 day. So we're excited to see people work towards their $1 million residual income, and we're gonna get it done this year. With that, Natoya, Ms. Townsend, congratulations on your multi-million-dollar business, and over to you. Congratulations.
Awesome. KFC be like, awesome. Listen, every time I look at the compensation plan, it just blows my mind, because I would have been a part of so many other compensation plans, and they profess to be the best. And when you look at it and you actually go into it and live it, it's a nightmare. I won't call any names, but a lot of us would have been listening to this even after and while we're here, and can relate, because we would have done so many other things. And we know that when they say this, that, and that, it doesn't really work like this. Here we're getting a skill. Nobody can take this away. We're paying to go to school, and we're earning from the compensation plan to earn this knowledge, this teaching, this learning, this everything for free for the rest of the year, as far as we know, in Jamaica. You didn't speak about the event that's coming up in October, but I'm excited about that. And I just really want persons who would have seen the presentation, if it is that you're not so sure, you are unclear, you really want to get started like right now, from yesterday or even tomorrow, I'll just reach out to me. Reach out to me. We will talk. Any gray area, any clarity, we will talk. You know my community, for my community members, Sentiment Club, we are there. We have our strategy, as Donald hinted at. Yes, we do have our strategy. The objective will be met, Donald, in 90 days, 5,000 USD. So I'm excited about this every Friday, refreshing of a wallet. in my back office. I'm excited. So Friday, possibly, I'm putting it out there. Some activity will be in that wallet, yes? And I'm just excited. I'm very, very excited because it's not me alone. If I'm selfish, I can still help someone. I can still help myself. I can still learn. I can still benefit. If I'm not selfish, I can help more people who can help more people. So if you're a builder, if you're selfish, it's just love. So I just want to give God thanks for this. And I just want you to just give him thanks. Think about it, pray about it, and just look it over, revisit this recording. Have the conversation. We're not trying to get you to do something that is so far-fetched and it's just so oh my God and all that. It just takes some patience. All right, take some patience and a made up mind. Thank you so much, Bridget. Thank you so much, Donald, and all the persons who shared. I'm extremely excited. Have a great evening. Any questions? I think you did an awesome presentation, though, Bridget, because nobody has any questions. You were clear as day.
Clear as day. The only thing they haven't seen is this amazing strategy, which is 3 days to get your 3 and free. So 3 days, you're making $150. And within 7 days, you are at $500 a month because we employ our 3x3 or 4x4 strategy. So you want to get with Natoya on that. We're working directly with her. Donald has already proven the road. So he's going to be sharing with her everything he's doing, and it's going to be a 5x, 10x scale business, guys. This is no joke. The timing could not be more perfect because we are just on the cusp of expanding with an event in Nigeria in November. We're going to be in Africa. We're going to be in Nairobi, Kenya, Joburg. We're going to be in Nigeria as well. So just about when the end of October going into the 4th, 5th of November, that's going to be a big event in Africa. We're all going to fly to that, as many as can be. And October, we're going to have a big event here in Jamaica. The founders and the traders and everybody's coming down. And I have a little secret I haven't told anybody yet, but the June 6th could be something real special. A surprise visitor to the island that we're arranging right now, a special 1-hour meeting. They're going to be on a cruise. They're going to pop off the cruise. They're going to be at the Bob Marley, they're going to be at the Bob Marley Museum, and we're going to try and steal them away for an hour. I'm not telling you who yet, but we're going to see how exciting that's going to be. So, guys, a lot of exciting things. And get back to Natoya. Her website is in the chat. Drop your website again, Natoya. Everybody can just simply go to this website. Very, very easy to use. Go on the website, select the lifestyle tab. That's the best package in the house, right? And when you select the lifestyle tab, I'm on the trading side here. When you select the lifestyle tab, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to select the package that you want, and you will put in Natoya's username and get started. It's a quick form. You'll get a chance to put in your username, your email, your address, and you're off to the races. So, like Natoya said, it's time to say yes to your dreams. It's time to shake off your inhibitions and your fears and doubts and draw a line and seize an opportunity that you see here. Natoya, God bless you and congratulations once again. You totally rock. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Blessings.
Okay, good night.